Welcome to the video today. My name is Megan and I make art time lapses, specifically oil painting art time lapses on my channel. And I wanted to take a look at one specific question today that I've got on my Instagram a bit about oil painting and making your paint last longer. How to make your oil paint last longer. Before I start explaining it, I'm gonna take you into my garage, into my freezer, and explain it a little more. Okay, let's go. Now that I've got my camera off the tripod, I will take you into our garage, into our freezer. I've got my oil paints just on my glass palette, just directly in the freezer. Now you can also cover it too. I haven't found that it makes a huge difference to cover it as well, but I've heard of people putting either like plastic wrap over the top or just a container, so then their oil paints, oh, well, my freezer's going on now, so hopefully this isn't too loud, but this is where I store it, and the reason behind it that I've understood anyway, I'm not a scientist, but oil paint, in order for oil paint to dry, it uses a process called oxidation, which is pretty much just fancy term for it uses the air or oxygen to dry. The oil doesn't dry, it oxidizes and it hardens around the pigments in the oil paints. I have heard this tip from a bunch of other oil painters before, that they put it in the freezer, and honestly it's the best tip that works. It's helped me. Like, I find that my paints would dry up when I left it out in the open after a few days, but putting it in the freezer, I can actually get a few weeks out of some of my pigments. Now, some of the pigments do dry quicker than others, so you just kind of have to test it out and try different pigments. I hope this kind of helps you out and gives you an idea on how you can store your oil paints a little bit longer and get a bit more use out of them, because they are pretty expensive. Okay, I'm just gonna turn the camera around for a second and just say that if you have any more questions about oil painting, feel free to leave them in the comments, and maybe I can make a video question thing about it, so then I can try to help you out on your oil painting questions, because when I started, I had a really hard time finding a lot of information. So I'll maybe link a few YouTubers that really helped me at the start, and hopefully I can help you with some like really basic oil painting questions that you have. And thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.